We need a full explanation from Standout TV what they've done. Harry, we need you to, we need something from you, bro. Like, you're on LinkedIn, you're a founder of Standout TV, so you still own it. We want to understand what's going on here. You get me? Because I have multiple screenshots, but I'm not like, I've been talking to Cheyenne, and you know, like before I reached out to her, because I was just like, bro, like, why have you been replaced? What happened? That's your show. Why have you been replaced? And she kind of just broke it down, and I started doing more research. I started doing more digging. I looked into things, and guess what? This is what I mean about safeguarding our women. This is what I mean, and this is what I mean that our women always get overlooked, and people don't understand business. They actually don't understand business. Because you're a presenter doesn't mean that you don't own the show or you own percentage of the show or whatnot. Now, if you look at, let me just flip my screen and get into this so you can see. First, she wrote, Bouncer is the first and only person that has publicly called out this situation. I've spent the last year struggling to accept this happened to me. So when we say women in the industry get overlooked and undervalued, please believe us. Now, here's my thing, guys. It happens all the time. But there's not a bouncer. There's not someone to call out something. There's not someone to say, look, this person, the label has done this to this artist, or the artist has done this, or Ambush has done this years ago and now he's trying to make a return. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because people that don't really care. No one cares. You get me? No one cares. So see, when we hear about the dark secrets or truth about the industry and how it runs and whatnot, this is actually it. And a lot of us think and we're like, oh yeah, we need to be attached to the industry for our career. Do you know what I mean? When really and truly, all you have to do is pick up a phone and start recording and be creative and target the TikTok market, the Instagram market, and start building up your personal brand. You don't need to be attached to nothing. But I'll tell you about the importance of owning your own IP, the importance of having your own platform where no one can chat to you. Now, I'm gonna get into figures now. I'm gonna break it down, the figures of what's actually happened, yeah. And Harry, we want an explanation, bro. Like, we want an explanation. This Cheyenne has come forward, and you can see this show. She's more than involved. She's not a presenter in this show. You get me? She's more than involved. Money gets into it, and then the evil comes out. It happens all the time. Money is evil. Now, let's go, because I thought, let me do some more research and get into certain areas. And I want to kind of break this down, guys, just so you kind of know. Anyone else don't know who Harry is, this is the boy Harry. You get me? He's on LinkedIn. You get me? This is Harry. And let me show you who this is Harry as well. This is his LinkedIn. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying nothing crazy, but this is Harry. You get me? I know how the court stuff go and the suing. I'm not saying nothing crazy, but Harry, obviously, it says here, you are a founder and a CEO of Stand-Up TV, and it breaks down. So obviously we now need to know, because I know that you've kind of tried to take the girl Cheyenne to the courthouse, get me, because she tried to make her own show similar to that, and you didn't want to happen. You didn't want that to happen. So now let's get into this, and I want to break down some numbers, guys, just so you are aware of like ins and outs. Just understand business, you get me? This got 23 million views 3 years ago. Understand that, 23 million with Andrew Tate. Now, this was one of Andrew Tate's biggest come-ups. Like when this right here, this one here, a year later, got 1 million views. Guys, that was the breakthrough of Andrew Tate. Now, let me kind of jot down figures now and break down. Now, I'm just showing you some stats. This is not from Standout TV, but check this, guys, yeah? So there's a YouTube here. It's got 5.2 million views. 5.2 million views. It made a total of £43,000 revenue from ad revenue, etc., yeah? Their RPMs was £8.30, yeah? Cool. Let's go back to this, yeah? This got 23 million and 1 million. That show made over £200,000. It made over £200,000 one episode. Do you know what Cheyenne got paid? £500. She got paid £500. That's what she got paid. £500. She got Andrew Tate onto that show. The grilling show was hers. At the very least, percentage of it was, but that's how it works. Now look at the other one. Just look at this. 1 million views. Let's just say, give or take £10,000 that one episode made. So let's say in and around over £210,000, 2 episodes made, and she got £500. Say £1,000. Now this is what we need to understand. When you're starting to plan to do podcasts, when you're starting to have ideas on platforms and people have production platforms and whatnot, you need to make sure you do the right contracts. You need to make sure that your IP or your show can carry with you wherever you go. Make sure these things are in place and that your episodes, if you decide to part ways, can be taken down. Now, let me break down Fumes the engineer. And let me break down Press Play, Danny Press Play. So Fumes the engineer has put some court papers towards Danny Press Play and basically said, look, I want all my videos from Press Play taken down. I want them all taken down. You get me? They had a falling out. I want everything taken down. He tried to tell the artist, oh, boom, it's out of my control. The artists put their work in. Some videos have got 20 plus million views. They've been erased. And Press Play started, and Fumes the engineer started again. Now, what Fume the engineer should have done was start his own YouTube and build everything on his own YouTube, owning his own IP, having his own IP, because he will never get into this problem again. He would have never got into that problem. So you see, when you plan podcasts or you plan all these shows, guess what? The Thought Asylum, they own, obviously they does the shoe fit, etc., etc., etc. It's on their platform. Now, if there wasn't the correct paperwork around that, what happens? It's on their platform. Now, this is what I mean about us that have crazy big platforms, or we're growing. We don't want to do things on our platforms. We think the grass is greener at the start, and we don't want to do things on our own platform. And just so I can break down with Cheyenne, not everyone's got a lot of capital to invest into these shows, show edits and that. It's probably cost flipping, let alone it probably costs like £250 or £500 a flipping episode. Do you know what I'm trying to say? To edit, hire the space, you get me, etc., etc. £250 to £500 to edit episode. But it's going to, because it's crazy, and it's kind of, it's sad. You get me? It's sad when we kind of read things like this. Like, imagine, it's happened to me, and this is why I love what I do now, because imagine you build something up, yeah? You build something up, and then all of a sudden, bam, they've taken it away from you. I've done that to multiple people. They've taken it away from you. And luckily, if I didn't build up my personal brand, I'll be finished. Some people can't even come back from that. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Come back from that. Let's get into this one.
Assets that I own, that I have a percentage of, they sold the assets on to another company and then liquidated their company. Yeah.
So they've fully been underhand.
That's the hardest part,
So
I think.
basically, you get me? Basically, on Company's House, the boy Harry was, obviously you can check it out, he was founder, director of Standout TV. He liquidated the company and then he sold the assets to the big boys. And these are the ins and outs. Obviously, you can make up whatever story you want. You get me? You can make up whatever story you want.
Business, you're expected to just get on with it. But when you spend 4 years building something and really pouring your heart and soul into it, it's so hard to like just get over it. And I think that's where, for me, mentally, it destroys me, because people are like, just do your own. And I am doing it, but it's like every time I step in anywhere, an event, speak about it, like it's like a trauma. It just mentally destroys me, because honestly, every time I have to speak about it, it's like I just relive it, and it's so like,
You actually don't even know what people are going through behind closed doors. Like, Get me? Like, you don't actually know. Bro, you guys fucking killed me in the comments, bro. You killed me when it comes to Little Man, bro. Oh my God. You take Little Man's 50% of Little Man's earning. Bro, what are you even talking about? I'm a business partner. And furthermore, Little Man didn't even make no money. But the value of, look what happened. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And that's what makes me always remember. And this is what makes me who the man I am today, and how man's fearless. I don't care what anyone has to say. I'm going to say how it is. You like it or you not. I don't care. I still live my life. I don't care. You get me? But that's what you lot said. You lot said, raw, boom, my man, boom, boom. You took advantage of a vulnerable person. Understand that. When man's going 50-50s or whatnot. Spending my own money, by the way. Going in my own pocket, spending my own money. But a lot of people speak on that, but they've never even invested into their own self. And that's what makes something crazy. So when I watch this, for me, it's like, for one, no one's not speaking about it. It's good that the 90s podcast, Naughty 90s, and RTM brought Cheyenne on the podcast, and she kind of told her story and this. But more people need to speak about it, or more people need to be educated, or more people need to understand. So man makes this video, at least the younger generation will understand business. When someone tries to get you onto their podcast or whatnot, or their platform, make sure you got the right terms and conditions. Number one, you own the IP of this show, even though it's on your platform. And your IP, your shows can be on the platform for X amount of time. If we part ways, I could take my shows and it has to be taken away from your podcast. Number two, you buy your own domain, 123 Reg, GoDaddy, and you keep that domain and you operate with that domain. Domain means website, email operation. You have that. That is your key. You don't give your password to no one. You keep that. That is number two. Number three, you trademark your stuff. You do all these stuff before anything. Now, this is infrastructure, power, foundation. Now, go and do what you need to do. You get me? Have the right stuff in the terms and conditions, and that's it. Don't be laxist in your stuff, because this is what happens down the line when people are more aware of what's happening or more educated. What are they going to do? They're going to, boom, oh shit, I didn't look into this, or boom, 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 boom. Man had to learn all these stuff because of trials and tribulations. You get me? I had to learn all this stuff because of X, Y, and Z. And guys, let's just play what she got to say. But bro, this stuff annoys me.
It's just sad, because even just with like the restaurant I film in, it's very personal to my journey. Like when I was homeless, they gave me like a job. And so like everything a part of that journey is so personal to me. And so it's very hard when you have to make a business decision when you've got such a strong personal, emotional tie to it.
So you got to understand, the restaurant that Grillins is in on Standout TV, Cheyenne got that restaurant, and she's saying that she was homeless, yeah? And they gave her a job there. And she sorted that out, and she sorted out the show and whatnot, and she's been booted off the show and replaced with another beautiful lady. And like I said, it's nothing to do with the lady, the presenter. She has nothing. She's doing an amazing job. And she has worked on par with Cheyenne, like both of them, sick. Whoever found her, sick. But the thing is that Stand Up TV, the owners, the new owners, whoever you are, I know who you are, and you're doing amazing things, make it right with Cheyenne, please. Like even if you sponsor her, give her 10K, something, so she can go do her shows on. But it's morally, it will sit better with man. You see people like the other person, you know, that bullied her out. Bro, scumbag. I didn't mention his name because, you know, we know defamation of character, but I just kind of highlighted of this is who the people are. We need answers, because this is what's happened and we need answers. You get me? And for me, it's like, and if you're walking around in the industry or whatnot, bro, people need to answer you. Like, what's happened here? This is another female from our culture that's been taken advantage of. Where do we go from here? Where do we go? But yeah, again, people overlook and look at the little bouncer.
So I'm just like in a weird space with it all at the moment. But at the moment, I'm enjoying it. I've got a few episodes banked.
Listen, I've seen your episode, Cheyenne. You need to really just keep on going. Stay consistent. Just see what she had to say yesterday. You get me? This is a long one, but I'll try to read it. And it's small. Thank you, everyone, for tapping into with me, showing me love. I'm trying. I did, in fact, start to rebrand my own version of the show. Now, names come correct. That's when Standout TV tried to sue me. So I understand she tried to do her own version and Standout TV tried to sue her. Scumbag. And I'm not talking about the company, I'm just talking about that person behind. He knows who he is, man. Scumbag. What a scumbag, you get me? And take me to court for doing it independently, despite that their effort is to run me into the ground. I'm still really positive and I'm still sticking to it. I just take me longer, as financially is a lot to build a platform. Consistency is the key. Oh, that's a lot of messages. But yeah, you lot can read it. You can catch my drift. You can read it. And it's just basically showing the link to her YouTube. You lot, investors, whatnot. You get me? This is something that she will own the IP, take a little 10%, 15%. You can see the revenue already. You can see the numbers she's going to go. Before I end this, I'm going to go to her YouTube so you can see the numbers. So you know, invested into her, and you can see that she can get crazy people on there, and she's got a cheat code. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. You know what I mean? She thinks, obviously, made you think, obviously, Black Kings UK really put me on when they need, but these lot are independent platforms helping her. You get me? Independent platforms helping her, and that is real. You get me? What I'm gonna say, guys, is this: understand business before you get into business. This happens all the time. It's happened to me. Happened to me last year. Do you know what I mean? Working on big projects, generating a lot of revenue, and then everything going to one place, then you can't even flip in. You have to get approval how to even spend certain money or whatnot. So this is why this year I was like, yeah, man, bounce. All you're going to do is focus on your personal brand and build from the ground up. You're just going to build from the ground up. That's all you're going to do. But I kind of just want you to see Cheyenne Reynolds was show 25K subscribers already now. Maybe subscribe also. This is not even my actual YouTube account.
I didn't realize how.
But understand, look at the numbers already. And she can't stay consistent, but look at her numbers. Obviously, you got the boy Arms Cooley-on. You get me, trying to make his look his appearance. Let me not say that, girls. But look, anyway, understand, she's trying to boom. Sneeko, Trap Lil Ross, Young Spray. She's got them, look. DJ Academics, look. Bobby Smurder. She's got a few, it's so crazy. She's got under 100 uploads, but 25K subscribers. Now, if that's not a great business investment right now to invest, if you got a space or you got something and you got capital and you even take 20% of that business, you're gonna make residual income for a very long time. Residual income. I invested in 3 songs during COVID, and I invested around £25,000. Yeah. Now it's been COVID till now, say 5 years or whatnot. I've made over 100K profit. That is what you call residual income. Every single month, there's been that money coming in. And owning a YouTube channel or having a percentage of someone's YouTube channel from the start like this and this idea is a great business model because you could do so much. You can see at the moment she's doing dating or dining. It can be cooking shows with content creators. And there's so much content creators at the moment that want to blow up, and they just need a platform. You get me? Or they need, and not everyone's got the right investment. So, yeah, man. But like I said, I made these videos Not all of them you're gonna agree with, but it is what it is, man. And we need to kind of safeguard our women inside the industry, man. You get me? But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, peace, people. Peace.